This video is to demonstrate features and programming of the MPC2. The control modules on the MPC2 panel are simple to operate. Before starting the MPC2, read instructions thoroughly. Acquaint yourself with the controller display and the keys. More complete programming instructions may be found in document 40524-04 on the Briskeet website. Do not apply power with blankets unless the temperature sensing is in place. I will now explain the display, keys, and their functions starting at the top left and going counterclockwise. In the top left is the temperature unit of measurement, or it will display the program which is running. Just below that is the state of outputs, output 1, 2, 3, and 4, which will show which devices are powered. Below that are the controller function states. You will see run, which is the set point program is active, something resembling a hockey stick to say that the program is in a set point ramp. TUN, which means the PID parameter is in the auto tuning active mode. MAN, to show that the controller is providing power either based on a manual setting or automatic based on the temperature set point. In the bottom left is the home or the work mode key. This will function in different ways depending on previous steps. If you are configuring parameters with the quick start, pressing it will return you to the home screen. If you are already at the home screen, pressing this button will toggle the auto tuning function on or off. To the right are the up and down arrow keys. This will allow you to change the parameter on display or the set value or process value. On the bottom right is the F key. The F key allows you to navigate among the controller menus and parameters. The F key will also need to be pushed to confirm the parameter value and select the next parameter. Above that will be the 4 bars that will display which keys have been pressed and what is active. The smaller numbers displayed in green display the SV, which can be the set point value, which would be the number, the temperature which is being programmed. The large numbers will show the PV, process value, or process variable, otherwise known as the current temperature. Several settings can be made without requiring a password. To change the set point, simply depress the up or down arrow keys to change the set point. If the set point is higher than the present value, or the PV, you will see the number 1 in red on the left to indicate power to output 1, which is the heater. Press the F key to display the units value. The arrows can be used to change from F, Fahrenheit, to C, Celsius, and back again. After making a change, press the F button again to save the change. To change the alarm temperature, press the F key until ALRM1 is displayed. Adjust the alarm temperature using the arrow keys. Press the F key to accept the new alarm temperature. Other parameters require entering a password. To change the alarm configuration type, press and hold the F key until password 1 is on the screen. Use the arrow key to adjust to the number 1. Now press and release the F key until alarm, ALARM, for the alarm configuration is on the screen. Press the arrow key to select the number of the alarm you wish to configure, typically 1 through 4. Press and release the F key until the appropriate alarm number is displayed. For alarm 1, it will be AR1. Use the arrow key to select either ABSLT for absolute or RELAT for relative, which would be a deviation alarm. Press and release the F key to accept the new value. Press and hold the work mode key on the far left until the home screen appears. The controller is designed to use PID logic to limit overshooting the set point temperature. This can be accomplished by auto-tuning. If you wish to manually enter the PID values, refer to the 40524-04 programming manual on our website. The PID tuning can also be turned off so that the controller acts as a simple on-off temperature controller. To change the controller from PID to on-off, press and hold the F key until password 1 is on the screen. Use the arrow key to adjust to 1. Press and release the F key until PID for PID configuration is on the screen. Press the down arrow until S-Tune for self-tune enable is on the screen. Press and release the F key until CNTR for the type of control is on the screen. Using the arrow keys, adjust to H. On-off. Press and release the F key to accept the new value. Now press and hold the work mode key until the home screen appears. The controller on the MPC2 can also be used to program a ramp soak program. There are several steps required to run a program, the first of which is to enable programming. It is recommended that the heating elements be disconnected during the programming process to avoid inadvertently powering up the blanket. If this is not possible, change the local set point to a low temperature and monitor the temperature during this process. Modules are pre-configured to allow for quick configuration to be active and programming functions to be disabled. To enable the programming, determine if the programming mode is enabled by doing the following. Press and hold the F key until password 2 is displayed on the screen. Use the up arrow to change to the number 2. Press and release the F key until function mode manager appears on the screen. Press the down arrow until PID.G.N for the number of controls parameters group appears. Press and release the F key until PROGR for programmer enable appears. Press the arrow key to select on. Press and release the F key until T.PRO for programmer-based time definition is on the screen. This shows the programming time parameters. HH.MM is the default for hours and minutes. Use arrow keys to change or press and release the F key to accept. Press and hold the work mode key on the far left until the display shows temperatures. Your controller is now in the programming mode and you can create a program. Creating a ramp soak program. Programming note. Up to 12 different steps can be created. Up to 4 programs can be stored with each comprised of between 1 and 12 continuous steps. For example, program 1 can start with step 1 and end at step 2. Program 2 can start at step 3 and end at step 5. Program 3 can start with step 1 and end at step 5. To maintain continuity of the steps within a program, more than one step can be programmed to contain the same values for time and temperature. If a step is revised, the new step value, as modified, will be changed in all programs containing that step. To create the program, press and hold the F key until password 1, is displayed on the screen. Use the up arrow to change to the number 1. Press and release the F key until pr.opt for the programmer configuration is displayed. Use the arrow to select the program number to create. 1 through 4 are the options for the program label. Press and release F until FI-STP for the first step of the program is displayed. Using the arrow keys, adjust to number 1. This is the first step of the program. Press and release F until LA-STP for the last step of the program is displayed. Use the arrows to adjust to the number of the last step in the program being created. In this example, it will be 2. Press and release F to display STRT, restart type after power on. Use arrow keys to select the desired option. FI-STP restarts the program at the first step of the program, based on the set point of the PV, and considers the RST-SP option. Option ST-STR restarts the program at the condition when the power was lost. RSR-CH restarts the program at the beginning of the step being run when the power was lost. Press and release F to display RST-SP, control type after restart. Use arrow keys to select on or off. If off is selected, there is no true reset, but rather the program continues based on the set point value at the time the power went off. If on is selected, the set point becomes the value of the PV. Press and release the work mode key until PROPT for programmer configuration is on the screen. Press and release F until PRSTP for the step definition is displayed. This is where you will start to define the values for the steps used in your program. Use the arrow key to select 1 through 12. In this case, we will program step 1. Press and release F to accept the step to be defined. Set point, SET, should be on the display. Use the arrow key to program the first set point temperature. For this example, 125F. Press and release the F to see RAMPT for the ramp time. Use the arrow key to set the ramp time from what will be the current temperature until the time you reach the temperature to be defined in the next step. 0.20 would mean a 20-minute ramp time. If you wish to program a specific ramp rate, say 5 degrees per minute, you will need to divide the total change in temperature by your ramp rate to determine your time. Press and release F to display the HOLDT hold time. Use the arrow keys to set the amount of time to hold at the new temperature. Enter the hold time, for example, 15 minutes. Press F to accept. This completes programming of step 1 of the program. Now press and release the work mode key to return to the PRSTP step definition. We will now program step number 2. We will use a set point temperature of 78 degrees to be our temperature after cool down. Again, we will use 20 minutes for the ramp time. The hold time will be 0. Press F to accept. Press and hold the work mode key to return to the home screen after all steps have been programmed. Running a ramp setup program. A program cannot be run if quick configuration is on. Quick configuration can be turned off without entering a password. Simply press and release the F key until quick is displayed. Press the arrow key to display off and then press the F key to accept. From the home screen, press and release the F key until PROGR for the actual program is on the screen. Using the arrow keys, display the number of the program which you wish to run. Press and release the F key until step for program actual step is on the screen. Using the arrow keys, enter the step number of the program you wish to start, usually number 1. Press and release the F key until PSET-P for a program or set point is on the screen. Using the arrow keys, adjust the value to the set point temperature at the start of the program. This is usually the ambient temperature or the current PV. Press and release the F key until ALRM1 alarm set point is displayed. Use arrows to adjust the alarm value. Press and hold the work mode key until the home screen appears. Press and release F until 00:00 ready is on the screen. Press and hold the up arrow until run stops flashing on the left side of the control module display. Your program is now running. It is important to remember the following about programming. Pressing the F key is required to accept changes to parameters. While a program is running, pressing the down arrow will put a program on hold. Pressing the up and down arrows together will stop a program. Even though a program may not be running, the program number and the step will show on the display if the control module is in the program mode. Set point temperatures are set in the program. There is also a local set point temperature. If you are manually changing a set point temperature, it is important to understand which set point is being changed. When quick configuration is off and programming is on, options for changing parameters without a password are more limited. This includes the local set point. To turn the programming off, press and hold the F key until password 2 is displayed. Enter the number 2, then press and release F until mode is displayed. Press and release the down arrow to display PID.G.N. Press and release F until you see PROGR. Use the arrow key to change from on to off. Press F to accept. Press or release the work mode key. Then press the F key until HMI is shown. Press the down arrow once. Press and release the F key until quick is displayed. Use the arrow key to select on and then press F. Press and hold the work mode key to return to the home screen. The controller is now set for quick configuration on and programming off. This concludes the demonstration of programming for the MPC2. For more complete instructions, remember to refer to document 40524-04 on the Briskeet website.